MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the San Francisco Giants and the Boston Red Sox. It's Interleague Baseball on The Show. Ray Collins will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy has a three-pitch mix, and he needs all three of his pitches. If he has them all working and uses them properly, he has a chance to be very effective.
Now into the box, number 9. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Looped out towards short. And a rather easy first out. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in. He'll breeze through 7 strong.
Into the box now, Larry Doyle. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Wind up and the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt. We don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Larry Doyle is the second out of the opening frame. Into the box, Becker. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. And now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Christy Mathewson will be the man on the mound for the G-Men. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
So stepping in is Harry Hooper. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. And he puts it on the ground to second. And he's retired here, 1 away. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Stepping in now, number 10. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. One out, nobody on. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed, strike three. Ready now is Tris Speaker. Now the first pitch. And he puts it on the ground to second. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Still no score. Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Red Murray. First pitch on its way. And that's in there for strike one. Murray sees the ball really well when facing left-handed pitching and generally picks up a lot of hits against southpaws. He isn't known for displaying a ton of power, however, in these matchups.
Yeah, in today's game, when you're hearing the word launch angle, I don't think it applies to him against left-handed pitching. He can put a lot of balls in contact. He doesn't get himself into too many count leverage situations and tries to go deep too much. Just a guy who really puts bat to ball.
And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for route number 1.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
So now to the plate, number 10. Swing and a liner. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Plate now, Herzog, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch, and a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
No score here as we play inning number 2. It's 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. One there. One's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
No real chance for him to roll 2 that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
So in now for San Francisco, Chief Myers. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Snap throw from the catcher. Herzog is off of first with 2 away. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, Why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. One left for San Francisco. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Lewis. Now here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And the inning begins with a quick out number one.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
At the plate, Larry Gardner swung on but fouled off to the left. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a screwball misses here, and we're even at 1-1. And he fouls this one off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Lifted in the air out to left. Number 9 is there, and he has it for the out. Striding in for Boston, Jake Stahl. First delivery to him. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike one.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Over the first, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll move to the third with no score. New inning set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Art Fletcher. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And this throw gets away from him.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Striding forward now is the DH, George Burns, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Now number 9.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, number 9. 0 for 1 here in the early going. decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Third inning, no score to this point. Runner goes for third. Strike called. Now the throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. 1-2.
Trying to do way too much up there from what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Lewis has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Up next, Larry Doyle struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. So one run here on one hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Giants on top, 1-0. Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the shortstop, number 16.
Here's the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Hit out towards second. And a good throw gets him, one gone.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next up for the Red Sox, number 15. He readies for his first plate appearance. Here's the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting up, the designated hitter, number 11.
Next will be the designated hitter, number 11. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. Now the pitch. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Becker is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Red Sox. They're down 1-0. All set for the start of the 4th. And standing in, the rookie outfielder, Becker.
Number 1.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded to the right. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The right fielder, number 21. Red Murray.
Next to stand in is Red Murray. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on the way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Speaker comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
number 10.
Next to hit is number 10. He singled first time up. Now the pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
In now, Buck Herzog. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. One and one. As a look, now the pitch. Runners on the move for second. In there, now the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Giants leave 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. But we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here's the pitch. The first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
A 1-2. A bouncer up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Well-executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
To the plate now, number 10. Popped up, number 10, has room in foul territory, and that's the second out of the inning. In the box, Tris Speaker grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. fifth, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Chief Myers. Now the pitch. Swing and a shot toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Into the box, Art Fletcher. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. And set with the 0-1. Pops this one up. Stahl in foul ground. 1 out. Next to bat for the Giants, George Burns flew out last time up. Now here's the first offering.
That's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
So now to the plate, number 9, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set, the 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt, and the throw to first ends the inning. 1 left for San Francisco, but they lead it 1-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Lewis.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
As he grounds one briskly to short. He's got it, and that's the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Larry Gardner.
Stepping in next, Larry Gardner. He flew out in his last AB. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
Windup. Here comes the 1-0. This is hit high and deep out to left. Going back is the left fielder. Leaps and he makes the catch. He took away a home run. Wow. into the box now, Jake Stahl. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Red Sox. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Stepping in once again is Larry Doyle. Now the first pitch.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Hit out towards second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 1.
Stepping up is Becker. He bounced out last time up. First pitch on its way. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
This one's down to third. Scooped up. And that's the second out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Red Murray. First pitch of the AB now. One run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. A ball and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Giants down in order, but they're on top 1-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next to be the first-year shortstop, Wagner.
The shortstop, number 16.
And now pitch on the way. Swung on and hit softly on a line, but this lands foul for the first strike.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And there's out number 1.
Now batting, number 15.
Next up, number 15, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 11.
Now the Red Sox DH, number 11, flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Pitch on the way. Hit out towards second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Red Sox. They trail this one 1-0. striding in is number 10. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch on its way.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
0-2 count and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Speaker has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The third baseman, number 5,
And stepping in, Buck Herzog, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch of the AB now. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. In there, the base hit.
Now batting, catcher, Mario.
At the plate now, Chief Myers, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Herzog, base runner at first with 1 out. Runners off for second. Strike taken to throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Ready with the 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And now the runner's trying for third. Swing and a liner. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
The batter, number 6, shortstop, Fletcher.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ballgame. Carl Mays takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. At the plate, Art Fletcher. The swing will hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Number 10 is under it. 2 gone. Plate now is the designated hitter, George Burns. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. He's set and the pitch. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
You got to love guys auto-taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
The 0-1 offering. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. Struck him out, so a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. The three of us are back with more following this. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Harry Hooper. First pitch on the way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter, number 10.
So next to bat will be number 10. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Here's the pitch.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
In front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Ready with the 0-2. This is on the ground over to first. And that's a base hit. So the perfect game bid ends in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V. And this is where you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game. But from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here comes the 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. To second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. So he keeps rolling right along. Make it 7 shutout innings now. 8th inning coming up. It's the Giants 1 and the Red Sox nothing. So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 9. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. First pitch on the way. Lifted in the air out to left. Lewis is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Now to the plate, Larry Doyle. first offering. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a flare down the line. Stahl ranging into the outfield, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and touches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Ernie Shore enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning. In now, Becker. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Red Murray. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First pitch on its way. Doyle stands at second with two gone. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
0-2. Here it is. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Speaker is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Giants leave one. They lead it 1-0. So here is Lewis. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
The left fielder, number 12.
Now the first pitch. Popped up. Doyle is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
So now here is Larry Gardner. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Standing in now, Jake Stahl. He'll go after a curveball off the plate. It's strike 1. No hits to this point. down at the plate, the 0-1. Base hit, line drive into the corner. Throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
So now to the plate, Wagner. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Trying to hold the lead, here's the delivery. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip this one on to first as he works his way out of the jam, and the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. Don't touch that dial, or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this. Now at the plate, number 10. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
The first baseman, number 10.
Now the first pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter is going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box now, Buck Herzog. Popped up, Stahl into foul territory, and no one will get this one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
Mario.
Next, here is Chief Myers, singled in his last at-bat. First delivery to him.
I'm sure every pitcher on his staff could use an extra run right here. I know the bases are empty and there's 2 outs, but stay on the attack. Get a guy on first base. You never know. You get something going, string a few across.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. This one's flared down the right field line. Hooper is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. Into the box, number 15. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
The catcher, number 15.
First pitch on its way. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
number 11, as it's grounded sharply to first. And a sliding effort there, but he can't get a glove on it. A base hit.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that ball between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Now here's the Giants manager making that slow walk to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Harry Hooper and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together. Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, and he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with one away now.
Now batting, number 10.
Now at the plate is number 10. He's got the potential tying run at third, the winning run at second base. First pitch on its way. Hit on a line, and this one's into center field. That's a base hit. And the Red Sox are going to walk off a winner.
Yeah, when he stepped into the box, he was thinking about shortening his swing, finding a way to make contact and score that tying run. But he does even better than that, finding a way to drive the winning run in as well.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. Both Sox came through and it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Ernie Shore earns the victory on the mound. Christy Mathewson pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.